In this week's portion, Bo, and in last week's portion, Vo'era, we find Moses confronting Pharaoh over and over again. These confrontations, each specific one, was directed by Hashem. And in each confrontation, Moses was crystal clear, descriptive, and most respectful in his communication with Pharaoh. This task of communicating with Pharaoh, giving Pharaoh the message, but treating him with dignity, was actually commanded by God. We find this in last week's portion, chapter 6 of Shmos. The Torah says that God commanded Moses and Aaron regarding the Jewish people, and al Paro Melech Mitzrayim regarding Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. What does that mean? God commanded Moses and Aaron regarding the Jewish people, regarding Pharaoh. So Rashi cites the Medrash. Regarding the Jewish people, treat them, lead them with Nachas and with savlonis, with Nachas and with tolerance. And regarding Pharaoh, treat him with dignity. He's a king. Rabbi Nosson Tzvi Finkel, the Alter of Slobodka, looks at this medrash and he clarifies that this commandment to treat the fellow Jews with nachas and to treat every human being with respect is not just a commandment to Moses and Aaron, but a commandment from the Torah to all of us in how we need to interact with one another. We, as Jews, are commanded to emulate God, to emulate God's kindness, his compassion, and his love in dealing with one another. How far do we go? What is our guideline in our communication and our interaction? Let's take a look at this medrash again. Vayitzavim al bnei Yisrael, God commanded Moses and Aaron, lahanhigam benachas, to guide them, to lead them with nachas. What does nachas mean? Nachas usually is a term that we as Jews use with our children, with our grandchildren. When we see something good happening, we feel very good. Nachas is a very, very good feeling. You can't even define it in English, what nachas is. It's a kind of overwhelmingly good feeling. Why do we feel so good when we see great things happen with children, grandchildren, that emerges as and is described as nachas? It shows us that nachas is a feeling of self-worth. It's a feeling of accomplishment. It's a feeling of, wow, look, I make a difference. So when we are commanded to treat each other with nachas, it means to bring nachas to one another. And that's not only through our children, through our grandchildren, but communicating with one another and helping one another and acting in a way where we make the other person feel nachas, meaning feel good about themselves, feel a feeling of happiness, a feeling of self-worth. So what a great, great guideline for us in our communication. How far do I have to go to make the other person, help the other person to make the other person feel good? Ask ourselves the question, am I bringing nachas? What a great guideline and what a great high level for us to reach for in our loving and warm communication and help to one another. May Hashem bless us with Nachas. May Hashem bless us that we can merit to bring Nachas to one another. Have a fabulous Shabbos.